Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here, back with another timeless pick a card reading, and this one is in honor of the new moon in Virgo that is occurring on August 23rd of 2025. All right, it is also the first day of Virgo season. Happy birthday, Virgo, for all my Virgo subscribers. All right, I appreciate you. Now, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Everything may not resonate, and that's completely fine. Also, you have 3 piles to choose from on the screen. Please choose more than one if you feel drawn to more than one. This is a timeless message, so if you see it during the moon, great. After the moon, great. A year from now, who knows? Even a week from now, might still resonate, but please take what resonates and leave the rest, like I said before, if I said that already. And if you enjoy this reading, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. All right, let's get into it. Hi, Pile 1. How are you? This is going to be your pile in the Virgo new moon reading. You chose the bundle of lavender. All right. The reason why I chose the bundle of lavender is because for some reason Virgo reminds me of lavender, the color lavender. I don't know if they are associated with the color lavender or not, but Virgos remind me of lavender. This is a personal perspective of Virgo energy. Also, Virgo is a very soothing sign. So, you know, lavender is normally utilized within soothing and you know, even some form of like sleeping remedies. So somebody in here, you could be at a spa, you could be buying lavender products, you may like the smell of lavender. I know a lot of people who are kind of like completely disgusted by lavender scented things, and then people who like really love lavender. Same thing like vanilla. Scents could be significant. Somebody in here, you could work with scents. This could be perfumes, this could be essential oils, this could be teas, yeah, like aromatherapy, body lotions, candles. Something about that could be relevant in this pile. Maybe somebody smells really good, or somebody is working on expanding their perfume collection or something like that. Yeah, that could be relevant. But that's what I got out of the lavender bundle. Now, somebody could look up the properties for lavender too. I might put it on the screen if I have the time, but that could be relevant. Now, also, we're going to look into your crystal. You had the labradorite. So you got lavender and labradorite. Somebody's name could start with an L, first, middle, or last initials. Also, I did not pre-shuffle the cards, y'all. So hopefully this reading is not too long. I am going to shuffle on camera, but we'll see how it goes. I'll try to be as speedy as possible. Now let's go to labradorite. I'm trying to speed it up right now. Let's go to labradorite. So I'm seeing 52 is the number of the page. Somebody could be 52 years old. Somebody could be a Cancer or a Leo. All right. L for Leo. Somebody's name could be Leo as well. All right, so labradorite, it says a highly mystical and magical stone. Labradorite is thought to strengthen intuition and offer a connection to the universe. The color is varied. Labradorite is an iridescent stone, meaning its colors, which can include blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, seem to change when seen from different angles. It's good for spiritual growth. It says this stone is thought to raise consciousness and promote psychic abilities. Also, I feel the need to name off those chakra colors for the colors of labradorite. For it to be blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, that actually is the it's in the correct order for the colors related to first off, it's Roy G. Biv backwards. Indigo and violet are the only ones missing. But also it's the chakras. So the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root may be relevant for someone. Some of you could be very aligned. Somebody in here could be becoming more aligned in their chakras. Somebody could be into Reiki. Violet also makes me think about Violet Beauregard from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. All right. That's the little girl with the chewing gum who I think her parents were like, I don't know, everybody in the movie with Johnny Depp, that version, everybody was wearing like tracksuits or something like that. I don't know if that's relevant. She had that little blonde bob. Also, is this random? Is this random or is this relevant for somebody in here? I don't know. Somebody in here could be watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I believe Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is written by Roald Dahl. And he is a children's book author. He's written Matilda. He wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He wrote James and the Giant Peach. I love all those movies, by the way. At least I think he wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I might be wrong. But Roald Dahl may also be significant. All right. Strange channeling in this pile. Somebody needs to take a spiritual bath in this pile. Because now that I'm thinking about the lavender, I'm thinking about like baths. And then I also think about like bathtubs, like when you're a kid and you're taking bubble baths. That could be relevant. Somebody could be taking a bubble bath or something like that. I don't know if you're taking it while you're watching this or if you plan on taking one later, but that could be relevant, especially around a new moon. You may do a cleanse. We also have, I'm cracking up in this aisle. We also have Aurora Borealis. It says, with its luminous colors, labradorite has associations with the northern lights and is nicknamed the Aurora Borealis stone. Ancient Inuits even believed labradorite was the fallen rays from the auroras captured in a stone. Okay. Something about this always reminds me of a song. Sometimes it reminds me of Snow on the Beach, but there's another song that this reminds me of. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what song that reminds me of. Snow on the Beach is by Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift could be relevant. All right. It's Taylor Swift featuring Lana Del Rey. I'm also going to read the excerpt up here. It says, psychic powers. Connected to the third eye chakra, labradorite strengthens intuition and offers a window to the spiritual world. It is also thought to enhance psychic abilities such as clairvoyance and telepathic communication. Somebody in here is really intuitive. They need to cleanse their energy. This could be you, who I'm talking to. You could be really intuitive, Pile 1. You may need to cleanse your energy, or maybe you've been working on being more intentional about cleansing your energy, protecting your energy, making sure that you are open to new opportunities. I feel like somebody, oh, my throat, what the heck? Hold on. Jeez. I feel like somebody in here, also somebody could be worried about back to school. That makes me think about kids. But I was going to say, I feel like somebody in here is trying to open themselves up to new opportunities, but you have to remove certain blockages sometimes before you are open to new opportunities. So whether these are physical blockages, mental blockages, emotional blockages, or energetic blockages, somebody in this reading, you need to cleanse your energy. You may need to invest in incense or certain things to smudge with, Palo Santo, sage, of course, ethically purchased sage preferably, and yeah, like sea salt baths. Like somebody in here, you need to cleanse your energy. You may even need to light certain candles to remove certain blockages, but that's neither here nor there. Numbers that could be relevant in this pile, I'm seeing 30, 39, and 21. All right, somebody could be those ages. I'm also getting someone is a Pisces or an Aries. We're getting Sagittarius or Capricorn. I'm seeing Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus out here, Moon in specific. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus out here, Moon in specific. Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Okay, so yeah. This whole energy around clearing your space or cleansing your energy is significant, Pile 1, because a lot of you are wanting to clear the air. I don't know if it's clearing the air in between you and someone else or just clearing the air in your own life. Some of you may want to clear the air between you and someone else. Or some of you may want to remove any resentment or emotional blockages you're currently facing so that you can be open to something new. Because there's a certain situation in your life where like things won't change unless you do. And for some of you, change is lowering your guard. For others of you, change is prioritizing yourself. It could honestly be both though. Some of you could be lowering your guard and talking about your emotions so that you can prioritize yourself. Others of you need to prioritize yourself so you can lower your guard or something like that. Let's see. Somebody in here works with Archangel Michael as well. I'm also getting somebody is either a divine feminine in this pile or you're dealing with a divine feminine. Libra moving into Scorpio season may be relevant. That's October into November. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting like somebody needs to invest in self-care during this moon, or in general, you need to up your self-care. What's the overall energy of this reading for pile 1? You got the 8 of Swords. Wow. Some of y'all, somebody got anxiety. Somebody stressed out. You could be, someone else could be. For some of you, if this is your energy, somebody could be stressed out because of an ending that has taken place. Rather it be the ending of a relationship, the ending of a friendship, the ending of a partnership of some sort. Somebody could be stressed out about the ending of something. All right. Why is this here? I'm seeing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio heavy. Why is this here? Uh-oh. Is this loud? Hold on. Sorry about that, you guys. I actually just got interrupted. I just got interrupted by a child. But a nephew in specific. Somebody in here, you could have a nephew or a niece or something like that. But yeah, I'm getting that somebody is stressed out about the ending of something. I don't know if this is you being stressed out or someone else in your energy being stressed out. Because it feels like somebody may have been waiting for an opportunity to work on something. This could be you, people in this pile, or this could be someone else in your energy. Someone was waiting for an opportunity to heal a situation, make amends, reciprocate, work on something, and maybe they weren't giving the opportunity to do so, or giving, did I say that right? They weren't given the opportunity to do so. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be relevant in this pile. That's all signs, right? Sag heavy. Dang, I had to sneeze, y'all. What's going on? For some reason, I'm also getting the energy here of somebody being divinely guided to do something. I don't know if you're feeling divinely guided to do something or if somebody else is. Let me clarify this. Why is this here, Spirit? Some of you have someone that felt divinely guided to speak to you. Others of you, some of you felt divinely guided to speak to someone. I don't know if somebody feels like they don't have the opportunity to do so anymore, or if this is something, yeah, it's about some sort of apology, okay, or communication. This could even be in regards to something related to a family. Someone you view as family. Or someone that view you as family. This could also be like a partner, like a ex-partner or a current partner even, you guys. Or maybe someone you wanted to have something with. Someone wanted to apologize, but maybe feels like they don't have the opportunity to do so. Aries, Virgo, Gemini. What's pile 1's energy in this reading? Yeah. Pile 1, some of you guys could have set some sort of boundary either recently or in the past. I feel like there's a boundary that's been set in regards to a third party. Okay. Somebody could be wanting to come your way to apologize about a third party. Somebody could be wanting to come your way to make amends. This could also be someone that wants to, this could even be someone new. Some of you have someone new in your energy that wants to have a new beginning with you or take a risk on a connection with you. But either you've communicated that you were in a third party in the past, and that's why you're having a hard time with seeing the potential of building something with this person. Or maybe this person has said something. I feel like somebody wants to apologize for like a third party interference that either got in the way of a friendship, a relationship, or some sort of like new connection, some sort of new opportunity. Even if you know this person, maybe there was a new opportunity to connect with this person, but something was messed up, got messed up. I'm also picking up on the energy here where if this isn't someone you already know, somebody is having a hard time with embracing a new opportunity because of something from their past. Maybe somebody they need to forgive from their past. What's the external energy of this reading? You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, or Aquarius heavy, or you're dealing with one. Yeah. Somebody in here, there's somebody that's watching you. This person could be watching you and they feel like you are not open to them. Yeah. This person sees you in a really high light. Pile 1. Some of you are definitely prioritizing self-care. So you could be in your divine feminine energy. You could also be dealing with a divine feminine. But for a lot of you, I'm getting, regardless of whether you're masculine or feminine, somebody could be seeing you in this divine feminine type of energy. You are focused on yourself. You are enjoying your life. You are calling in what it is that you want. You are prioritizing your peace. And this person sees that. They've seen you go through some sort of change or transformation. I feel like this person is indecisive about whether they should reach out to you. And like I said, for some of you, this could be a new person. For others of you, this is a ex. Some of y'all have a child with this person. I feel like somebody wants to like talk to you. They want to talk to you. They want to reach out to you. They might even want to invite you somewhere or like compliment you or something like that. And they're not doing it. They're taking their time with doing it because they don't know. For some of you, this person feels like they have to do it in secret. For others of you, there's something here about, I don't know, y'all. Is somebody in a relationship? Or is there something going on here where like somebody has to be secretive? Why is this relevant? I was going to say too, before I actually got into your pile 1, I was hearing the song Miami by Odile. I don't know if any of you know who Odile is, but I was hearing the song Miami by Odile. So that could be relevant for someone. Some of you guys, this could be about someone you met in Miami. Or someone that wants to travel with you. Some of you could have went to Miami recently. Some of y'all want to go to Miami. Beach. The beach could be relevant. Why is this relevant? Yeah, I feel like for some of you, the reason why this message is coming up is because somebody has really been taking their time when it comes to saying something to you, approaching you, communicating with you. Maybe even when it comes to fighting for a situation. If this is somebody that views you as a soulmate or wants to connect with you, they may feel like they can't. Why do they feel like they can't? Why do they feel like they can't? Because they think somebody's in a commitment. Either some of y'all are in a commitment, or this person feels like you are, well, maybe that's it. Either somebody feels like you're in a commitment, pile one, or they are in a commitment. Maybe this is someone you work with. Okay, that doesn't have to be the case. For others of you, there's something here. Definitely could be somebody that's in a relationship. Or again, they think that you are. Taurus could be relevant. Somebody could also be thinking about committing to you. Why is this here? Or like being in a long-term relationship with you. Yeah, like marriage. Or they're thinking about whether you would be open to that. But they could be refraining from saying it. Either this person feels like you wouldn't be interested in that, or somebody could feel like someone is already attached to someone else. What's the challenge here? What's the challenge here? Something, there's a part in the song in Miami where they're talking about a private party. There's something here about a party, private party. He says, we stayed friends in Miami till we made love in Argentina. We stayed friends in Miami until we made love in Argentina. Some of y'all, I don't know. Is this someone you're friends with? Did you ever make love to this person? Have you ever made love to this person? I'm kidding. Do you love this shit? Whose song is that? It's Lil Wayne. No, it's Drake. Do you ever get nervous? Are you single? Somebody could ask a lot of questions. Or there's something here about a conversation. The challenge here is basically talking about feelings. Someone wants to talk about their feelings. You could want to talk about your feelings. Somebody else wants to talk about their feelings. Why would this be a challenge? I'm telling you, is somebody in a relationship? Is somebody in a relationship? Are any of you already in a relationship? Is somebody in a relationship? Is there a whole nother person? Is there a whole nother person in the mix? Some of y'all could have more than one person that is trying to get your attention. Even if you're not in a relationship, pile one, I feel like you have more than one person that is wanting to make a move towards you. One of these people want to apologize. Another one of these people, I feel like, just want to come in. They're afraid that you're emotionally unavailable, pile one. Somebody feels like you're emotionally unavailable. Like you're closed off. Why is this here? Either emotionally unavailable because of what happened in the past between you and this person, or emotionally unavailable because of, I don't know, you're in another situation. This is what this person's assuming. Yeah, somebody's afraid that, like, if they come in, either some of you have made it clear that, like, you're not talking to anybody, or there's something here about somebody, like, somebody is coming off like they don't want to argue, they don't want to fight. They don't want any drama, especially if you had drama in a past relationship. Some of y'all could be coming off like you don't want no drama. What's the advice here? What's the advice here? Some of y'all are being told to move forward towards, first off, if there are any invitations that you're getting in the near future, you should go. You should go, pal. One. Because somebody wants to see you. For others of you, though, I'm getting... You're going to have to let go of something, though. Doesn't even have to be a physical person or a physical thing. I'm just getting like something has to be let go of, though, in order for someone to move forward. You may have to let go of an old investment or an old way of thinking, resentment from a previous investment. What's the situation that nothing will come of? What's that about? Yeah, if some of you are like in conflict with somebody, or you have resentment towards somebody, or you could have even been fighting for someone in the past. Like, there's something here about needing to release something that isn't benefiting you when it comes to your healing. Heavy on the air energy. Seeing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah. I don't know if it was a previous relationship. Or what? Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could also be relevant. Why is this here? Yeah. Some of y'all need to close out a cycle. Heavy on the why the star? An Aquarius could be significant in this pile. Okay. You got the Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius too, pile one. You don't have to be dealing with one. Or something here about somebody in the public eye. Nothing will come of a situation. What does this mean? Oh my gosh, I hope to laugh so hard. Somebody in here, you could be a a detective. Somebody in here got detective vibes, because I feel like I'm really going in on questioning this. Yeah, for somebody in here, I'm getting like heavy on the air. I'm also getting fire, Virgo. There's a situation that there's some sort of situation that you know is like probably toxic. And I don't know if this is the new investment that's coming in or an old investment. But some of you know that something is not, I don't want to say worth fighting for, but possibly there could be an investment that you need to not fight for, or not continue, like you shouldn't continue holding resentment around it. Like, it's better for you to move forward, to explore new opportunities. Because something about that investment is like, it could be sabotaging you. If you're holding on to anything that's keeping you in a state of fear, or yeah, some of y'all, something is karmic. Something could be karmic for you as well. Okay. The Justice card is out here. Maybe you know, I don't know if it's like something related to a literal divorce, or why the Justice card? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Cancer, Pisces. Some of you know you should go through with a breakup or a divorce of some sort. Or like something needs to be let go of that's keeping you in a state of survival, or resentment, or just kind of being on guard. Like there's some sort of investment in your energy that has been keeping you stuck. It hasn't allowed you to move forward or invest in other things. Okay. Could even be something where it's like maybe you want to invest in it feels romantic, so I don't want to say it's like a friend thing. Some of y'all, this is a romantic thing. But I did say with the song by Odile, he says, we stayed friends in Miami till we made love in Argentina. So somebody in here, that could be a thing. Like maybe there's a situation where you and someone are friends until y'all make love. Until y'all make love, or you decide to make love. I don't know. Or that is something that happened. Who knows? What was the advice again? Some of y'all need to move away from something that was confusing you to go towards something that feels more fulfilling. Okay. Or if any of you were like super hyper fixated on, I don't know. It's like there's an opportunity coming in that you want to take, or that you should take. Could be coming in during the new moon. Could be job related, or it is love related. But you're going to have to release something else. Yes. Somebody could be going through an ego death as well. You have Hod and Kalima as the oracles that came up for you. Let me read Hod. Hod is on page 81, 82, and 83. It says, Hod, tell the truth. Bring it out into the open. Be true to your feelings. Hod is the blind god of winter in Norse mythology. He held a quiet inner strength and was always ready to help others. Hod was tricked by the god Loki into firing an arrow made of mistletoe, which killed his own brother Baldur. Despite his tragic mistake, Hod becomes his twin's companion in the underworld after his own death. Hod makes amends by being honest about his error and becoming a spiritual counselor to Baldur. Norse legend says that Hod survives Ragnarok, a destructive period preceding a new world, and through his atonement goes on to rule alongside Baldur. Hod's symbols are mistletoe and darkness. It says Hod's steadfast presence is here to remove the blindfold from your eyes. He invites you to look squarely at any truth you've been avoiding. Be completely honest with yourself about your feelings, your real feelings, If you've made a mistake, do your best to make amends. Integrity is essential for a clear path ahead. Yeah, some of y'all are like making amends with somebody, or somebody wants to make amends with you, or I don't know. Sticking your head in the sand only works for so long. The truth always surfaces somehow. Once you face up to reality, you can access all the energy and support you need. Denial is a defensive state in which you refuse to accept the truth. It's recognized as a stage in the grief process. Denial, guilt, and shame can go hand in hand. These are heavy feelings. HOD encourages you to get therapeutic support to work through these emotions. HOD is a guide through the dark night of the soul and can help with depression or loss of faith. Yeah, somebody in here. You could be depressed. Or maybe this is what somebody is, I don't know, maybe you were in the past. Or somebody is noticing this. I'm not sure, y'all. Something about that could be significant because I'm definitely getting like there could have been conflict. Somebody thinks someone is emotionally unavailable. It says, dang, I lost track. He supports recovery from addiction, crisis, and trauma. He'll sit with you patiently in your darkest moments, never rushing you to heal. HOD will guide your words and actions in any situation where truth is needed. The additional meanings of this card says seek recovery for addictions. Deception or misinformation could be at play. Check all the facts. Don't try to be like others. Be naturally and authentically you. The invocation of this card says the truth is safe. Honesty aligns with my highest purpose. Deception or misinformation could be at play. Check all the facts. I'm lifting up the deck right now. That's how I'm clarifying. I'm getting looks can be deceiving. Pile 1. So I don't know if it's a thing where somebody is, I don't know, maybe somebody's acting like they're happy. Okay. It could be acting like a relationship is good, but maybe it's not. I don't know, y'all. Okay, Kalima. Or this could be you. You could be acting like everything's good, but you're not good. I don't know. Only you know. Callie. Okay, Kalima. It says spiritual transformation. A cycle of intense rebirth. This is your awakening. Somebody could be born 93, 94, or 95. It says Hindu goddess Kali is a fierce powerhouse of the creative feminine life force or Shakti energy. The ultimate spiritual transformer, Kali confronts you with your darkest fears whilst simultaneously activating your eternal light. Her razor-sharp sword destroys everything that isn't authentic, and her skulls represent the death of the ego. Kali is a lightning bolt of truth that initiates sweeping change. Working with Kali can be an intense process of stripping away, yet it reveals our deepest spiritual power. Her symbols are the void, the cutlass, skulls, and red hibiscus flowers. When everything turns upside down, the rug is swept from under you, and the shock of the unexpected reverberates through your entire being. It's likely that Kalima is at work. Nothing feels certain right now, and you may feel vulnerable, raw, and confronted with your deepest fears. These are not easy feelings to manage, and you might want to run away from this surge of emotion or exert hard control over the rapidly shifting circumstances in your life. Trust the divine plan as you're entering a phase of phenomenal transformation. Kali leads you to an empty, stripped-back space, bringing you face to face with your naked truth. You may see who you really are. Kali will stretch you beyond all your perceived limits, haul you outside of your comfort zone, and shake you awake with sacred revelations. Your ego will fear her, but no other goddess sees your spiritual potential quite like Kali Ma. You may be facing a cycle of intense life shifts, but remember, you'll never be given anything you can't handle. Even though life may feel unraveled right now, Kali always has your back. Stare fearlessly into the void. The time has come to be nothing less than your spectacular true self. The additional meanings of this card says, taking it one day at a time can help you through a personal loss or dramatic change. This situation is a blessing in disguise. The invocation of this card says, out of chaos comes divine order. My spirit roars with truth. Dang, what's happening? What's the soul's journey messages in this pile? Soul's journey messages in this pile? I feel like there's things in this reading that I'm not supposed to get too specific about. Everybody's story is going to be different. But I feel like that's for a reason. So fill in the gaps, people in this file. Fill in the gaps because I'm not completely sure. I just feel like it's time to move forward. It says regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. And blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Somebody in here, you could be facing regrets around something. A decision that was made, an action that was taken in the past. And now it's time for you to hold yourself accountable. Okay? For some of you, this could even be about a relationship. I don't know if it's about a relationship that you're in currently or that didn't go well. Or if some of you, again, did something that you regret. But I kind of get the vibe that it's time for you to align with your purpose now, or whatever that situation was. It was meant to help you redefine your purpose, possibly. Okay? To even realign with your purpose. Okay? Because I'm talking about looks can be deceiving. Maybe some of y'all were like putting on a show and, you know, stuff ain't pretty. Sometimes stuff ain't pretty. I'm getting somebody in here. That may be significant. Maybe you're meant to use that energy to transmute. Use it as motivation to put into something, a creative project, something like that, pile 1. Okay, something to help other people heal, possibly. Self-care for you. You have sound healing. Some of y'all need to listen to frequencies. Okay. 47. Somebody could be 47. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. I'm also seeing 49, which is 13 me, which is Scorpio energy as well. Somebody could also be a Aries or a Taurus. And then you have make a vision board. Oh, also 49 is spend time with friends. Somebody in here, you need to spend time with your friends. Okay. I said go out. Some of y'all need to go out, meet up with people, have a good time, something like that. You also have make a vision board. Somebody in here, you need to focus on your vision, on what's important to you, on what you're manifesting. Okay. Sync with the moon is out here as well. That's 51. Somebody could be a Cancer or a Gemini. Okay. And the new moon mantra, or not mantra, I'm sorry, the new moon message in this deck says, carve out the time and space to get clear on your desires and set your intentions. Write down what you want to manifest to amplify your intentions and keep track. Okay, that's for somebody. What's a love oracle here as well? What's a love oracle? We have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges you. You also have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Bottom of the deck you have, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. I was hearing Pretty Hurts by Beyonce while I was shuffling. May be relevant for somebody in here. OMG, I almost forgot. Before I actually get out of your pile 1, I'm going to let the outro play after. Not the outro. Is somebody a musician? I'm going to let the ending of the video play after this, but let me get you a mantra. I didn't get a mantra for this pile. Yeah, somebody could be a musician because I started channeling songs at the end. The mantras that came out for you guys. You have, when I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. You also have, I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. Okay. All right. I guess back to the reading. That's all that I have, collective, in this pile. I hope that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed the messages. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. I'm also hearing Children's Song by Vince Staples. Okay. Virgo and Cancer may be significant. But take what resonates and leave the rest. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 2. You're the pile that chose image 2. All right, which is the green apple along with the rhodocrosite. I believe that's how you say it. The reason why I chose the green apple, first off, I chose green because it's Virgo, but I chose apples because Virgo's an earth sign. I just said because it's Virgo. I chose green because it's Virgo and Virgo's an earth sign, but also I chose apples because Virgo as a sign rules the digestive system in the body, and apples are a mild diuretic. All right. So you know how some people say an apple a day keeps the doctor away? It probably helps with constipation. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't keep the doctor away. Maybe it does. Maybe it does keep the doctor away. Maybe some of you guys have recently gone to the doctors. Maybe some of you will benefit from going to the doctors, dentists, things like that. What else? Also, apples make me think about temptation as well as teaching, knowledge, things like that. So somebody in here, is temptation relevant to you? Who knows? Is knowledge relevant to you? Possibly. I would hope so. So let's see how this correlates with the crystal. Also, I plan on shuffling on camera, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Where's rhodocrosite? I don't think I've had rhodocrosite in any piles ever on this channel. If I have, I don't remember. But for a lot of you, I don't think I've ever had it. So this may be relevant. It's a first time for everything. Something here about the first time. I'm hearing this song that's like, it feels like the first time. Something about the very first time. I don't know whose song that is, but that could be relevant. Somebody could be born in 1962, 1963. It says rhodocrosite related to self-love, forgiveness, and compassion. Rhodocrosite invites us to care for ourselves as well as those around us. The color is pink. This rosy toned stone invites both self-love and selfless love. It says good for meditation. Enhance meditative practice and spiritual work by introducing this stone. The little excerpt on the side says, Mother Earth, rhodocrosite is an earth stone. Look at that, right in alignment with Virgo. Rhodocrosite is an earth stone, so it is also about celebrating the wonder of nature. First off, hold on, side note. Why aren't all crystals earth stones? Why aren't all crystals earth stones? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of weird. But anyway, it says Mother Earth, rhodocrosite. Rhodocrosite is an earth stone. So it's all about celebrating the wonder of nature. What's more, it's about recognizing and being grateful for the responsibility we share to care for Mother Earth. Rhodocrosite invites us to help it heal. Okay, somebody in here, you could be an environmentalist. You could really care about the environment. I really care about the environment, you guys. I really am a strong believer in recycling and things like that. So I don't know if you guys aren't recycling. Please, I would be surprised if anybody on here does not recycle. Please be recycling. Please be, disposing of things properly. Don't throw things in the ocean and crap. Don't throw things into the road, or, just don't not care about the planet. Even though so many have already not cared and the planet is a mess. I'm kidding, like somebody in here. We can only try to sustain what we have. We can't reverse too much. So, let's make the most of it how we can. Somebody in here definitely cares about the earth, because why am I going in? I'm also seeing selfless love. It says rhodocrosite is the symbol of selfless love and going above and beyond for others, but it's also about personal growth. It's known for encouraging self-love and taking care of old wounds. You may have feelings that you've buried from the past. The stone helps you look deeper into these in order to learn from them. Or look deeper into those. Wait, you may have feelings that you've buried from the past. This stone helps you look deeper into those in order to learn from them. Somebody in here, you definitely could be reflecting on the past, old emotions, things like that, or you would benefit from getting this stone to reflect. Also, you have another excerpt here that says reunite. It says some believe this stone and its focus on compassion can help you reunite with people with long lost family or friends. To encourage this, people must put their rhodocrosite near a photo of a loved one. When it comes to a missing pet, just leave the stone in the pet's favorite spot and imagine the animal back there. Wow, that is very witchy. That is very witchy. You putting this crystal by a picture or in in your pet's bed or something like that to get it to come back. I wonder if that works. Somebody in here, that may be relevant for you. Maybe you want to try that. Also, there's another excerpt here. This, because I've never read this before, I'm really interested in this page. It says, live in the now. Creativity and spontaneity are maximized with this stone nearby. It can be all too easy to put something off for another day, but rhodocrosite can be a motivator to get up and go and helps tackle procrastination, okay? Last little excerpt on this page. I done read the whole page, y'all. It says, seeking happiness. If you ever feel like you're a bit of a lone wolf, wearing this stone can guide you toward a new soulmate and valuable connection. It's believed to lead you toward emotional happiness, inviting you to be vulnerable without the fear of rejection. Ooh. Did that rhyme? Period. Somebody in here. You're a rapper. Are you a rapper or a poet? Somebody in this pile is goofy because why are you so funny? I'm getting 23, 17, and 42 are relevant numbers in this pile. Somebody could be born those days. Somebody could also be a Taurus or a Gemini, a Leo or a Virgo. I'm also getting Sagittarius energy. Mutable moons are relevant in this pile. So Sagittarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, Gemini. Oh my God, what's the other ones? Oh, Pisces and Virgo. And Pisces moon in specific is very relevant, as well as Cancer and Gemini. Somebody needs to be confident around this moon, okay? Confident in regards to something that's changing in your life. For some of you, something that's changing could be, somebody could be pregnant in this pile. Congratulations. Others of you, I'm picking up on something here about a change that you're making that for some reason is in alignment or in correlation with your family. Pile 2. I don't know how that's relevant. Are you moving? Are you speaking to family? Are you visiting family? They want you to lower your guard or to be open to your family, or they want you to just be open in general. Some of y'all need to be open. Somebody in here, you could also be coming into contact with a family member you haven't seen in a long time around this moon or something like that. Or something is relevant about that. What's the overall energy of this pile for pile 2? The mountains and nature is also relevant. Somebody likes to be outside, nature. You talked about Mother Earth. We got the 4 of Cups as the overall energy. I don't know how to take that. Ugh. We got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aries out here. Capricorn and Aries heavy. Somebody's father could be relevant. Some of you are ignoring someone or choosing to reject someone, something. Ooh, dang. Okay, Reject someone where a cycle is not fully closed, though. So you're ignoring something, pile 2. There's something in your life that you're ignoring. You may be ready to release it. You may have felt like it was toxic in the past. You felt like this person was toxic in the past. You felt like this way of living was toxic in the past, this belief system, something like that. Could be a job, could be a person, an investment of some sort. Why is this relevant? It was a cycle you were in. But for some reason, it's like you could be ignoring it, but it isn't over. Something isn't over. Why is this? Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag could be relevant as well. It isn't over because you might not be talking, but you're still connected to this person. Or you're still meant to connect with this person. There's a delay in connecting with someone. Why is this relevant? Some of you are ignoring this. There could also be a completely new opportunity to connect with someone that you're ignoring because you keep thinking about something from the past. Maybe something from the past that didn't end, or something from the past that didn't work out how you wanted it to. Why is this energy relevant? Please clarify more. Yeah, there's regrets here. Some of y'all sad about how something ended. What song is that? Oh, I can't move forward. I think it's Out of Luck. I'm hearing Out of Luck by Kaytranada and Mariah the Scientist. Okay. Out of Luck. She says something like can't move on, can't move forward, or can't move. Something about like somebody saying like they can't move forward, but they're not going back or something. Something like that could be going on. Somebody could be having a hard time with, like somebody's leaving something behind, but they also are having a hard time with moving forward. What's the energy of pile 2? This pile is a little confusing, pile 2. Yeah, some of y'all are avoiding something. You're avoiding your emotions around someone, around something. You could be literally avoiding someone. But for some of you, this is about your own emotions. Like there's something that you need to be reflecting on that you're not reflecting on. Okay? Something that you've invested in that you're not happy with. So I don't know what that's about. Is this a job? Is this a person? Some of y'all are thinking about something that you invested in that you're not happy with. Or some of you are thinking about something that you're currently investing in that you're not happy with. Is that what I said? You're either thinking about a past thing or a current thing. But either way, you're not happy. Pile 2. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, heavy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, heavy. Got some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Heavy earth and air though. Yeah, somebody's not happy. Why are you not happy? Why isn't Paul too happy with this thing? Because, what's this about? What's this about, y'all? Some of y'all aren't happy because whatever it is you've invested in, you're not getting the attention of someone that you want to get the attention of, or there's something going on here where someone, I don't know, like, are you doing something and you're trying to get the attention of someone? Like, are you investing in something currently or creating something for yourself currently that you don't feel is successful because you're not being validated by a certain person? That's what it feels like. Okay, I'm hearing This Is What It Feels Like by Banks. This is what it feels like. What's that song about? Gemini? She's a Gemini. Mariah the Scientist is a Scorpio. I believe Kaytranada is an August Virgo. What's going on outside of pile 2? Some of y'all are dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or you have a fire sign in your energy that wants to get your attention, or they're confused. Pile 2, there's somebody in your energy that's confused by you. They might be confused about whether you're talking to someone. You know what this is giving me? Some of you could be subbing someone. Did I bring this up in a reading before? Some of you could be subbing someone, but you're not getting the attention of the person that you're trying to sub. Okay? Something like that's going on. What's this about? Or somebody's having a realization about whatever they're seeing in regards to you. They're confused though. What are they confused about? They're trying to figure out if you're talking to someone. Somebody, it could be realizing that you are torn about them. Or like that you're not open to them. Maybe this is someone that wants to sleep with you. Or this is someone that is trying to, I don't know. If it's not sleep with you, somebody is wanting to gain your attention. But they're not. I'm seeing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Why is this relevant? Yeah, somebody feels left out. You could feel left out in regards to a job situation. Some of y'all feel left out in regards to a relationship or someone that you desire to be in a relationship with, though. Some of y'all are trying to get attention for something. It's not. What's the Five of Pentacles about? Yeah, I'm kind of getting the vibe where it's like somebody feels like whose energy is this? Is this yours or someone else's? I'm getting the vibe of like, what is the line from Chris Brown? Something about you can't even get in. From Look At Me Now. Somebody's hating outside the club. You can't even get in. Like somebody either wants to end some sort of conflict. You could want to end conflict with someone, pal, too. Or somebody could be wanting to end conflict with you. But they just don't feel like they're getting your attention. Or they don't feel like they are an option. Or what's this about? They don't feel like you want to work with them. Or they don't feel like they don't know what you want to do. Yeah, somebody is like burdened by you going through some sort of change. Some of y'all are going through changes. You done changed. Your energy changed. Some of you look really good though. I'm hearing something here about pressure. I don't know if somebody feels pressured by you or if you are pressure. Yeah, somebody's gone through some sort of change. Some of you have changed up something in your career and someone's trying to get your attention. Also, y'all, I'm not going to lie. Somebody in this pile, I'm getting, they can't compete where they can't compare. Something like that is significant in this pile as well. So even if this is like not a romantic thing, maybe somebody in your energy is trying to figure out like who you're competing with, if you're competing with them. And I don't even think you are. Somebody could be starting to realize that they're not competition. Maybe you're not focused on competing with them. Okay? Or like you're not seeking validation from someone. Maybe that's the person who the cycle isn't over with, though. Somebody thought you were seeking validation from them, but it's like you're not. Yeah. You refuse to be juggled. I'm seeing Libra, Scorpio, Taurus could be relevant, Leo. What's the challenge here? What's the challenge here? Somebody in here. I feel like if somebody feels like you are, okay, what's going on, y'all? Somebody's mad. Somebody's mad. Now, here goes another message. What in the world is this? Who is this? Some of y'all, I brought this up in another reading. This is the same energy from that other reading. Somebody in here. This is messy. Okay. Some of you are trying to... Some of y'all have been investing in something and you don't know if you want to keep investing in this thing. I don't know if you're investing in a relationship, a job, whatever it is. Some of you, it could even be a situation where you're like trying to get the attention of someone and you're starting to feel like you're not getting the attention of this person. There's somebody in specific that you want to get the attention of. You're not getting this person's attention. This could even be too, like, maybe you've been wanting them to compete with you. You know, they're not competing with you, but I don't feel like you want them to compete with you. I actually feel like you're trying to get the attention of somebody. Someone in your energy feels like you're trying to compete, or like they're confused. And it's weird because for some reason I feel like the person that's confused about what you're currently doing is someone that may get a lot of attention themselves. But they could be realizing that even though they get a lot of attention or something like that, maybe you're not focused on them, or you're focused on someone else. Like whatever you're doing is not for them. Somebody could be realizing that. Even if this is like a platonic thing or like a colleague or something, somebody could be realizing that what you do is not for them. You do what you do either for a certain outcome or for someone else. Someone that might not be giving you attention. Now, here's the thing, though. I feel like there's somebody seeing all of this go down. Like there's another person that's seeing all of this go down. And they're upset. Or this is you being upset. It's a lot of people on this board. If there's another person outside of some sort of dynamic you're in that's seeing all of this go down, I feel like this person is upset because I don't know if they're also trying to get attention. They could either be trying to get the attention of the person that's focused on you, pile two, or they could be trying to get your attention too. Because like I said, somebody in here, you could be in a relationship, but you don't want to be in it, or something weird's going on. Somebody can tell that, I don't know. Somebody can tell that, what can they tell? That they can't compete where they don't compare. And this isn't even just about physical things, because for some of you, somebody could be very beautiful, And they're confused about why they're not getting a lot of attention. They're confused about this. Especially if they're competing with you. Some of you could also be very beautiful, but there's something here about like maybe your intellect or your wisdom. I'm also getting some of y'all are like, I don't know if you're like, are you taking a break? This could even be at a function. Some of y'all not showing up at a function, family event. Some of y'all are not showing up somewhere because somebody you want to see is not showing up. And this is causing a rift, or this is making somebody suspicious because they might be looking like, why aren't you competing with me, or why aren't you showing up? And they could be starting to realize that that's not why you show up. You don't show up for whoever this is. What's this challenge about? Somebody's mad. Somebody could be mad. If somebody is noticing a pattern, somebody is mad that they can tell that someone, like, they can, I don't know how to compare. I don't know how to explain this. Somebody could be mad that you want to take action on someone in specific. Or somebody could be mad, Pile 2, because they want to get your attention. Yeah, but like maybe your attention is elsewhere, on someone else. Some of y'all could even be looking at someone. I don't know if you're paying attention to someone that's in a relationship. Why is this here? Or this is someone you want to be with. Yeah, some of y'all are like waiting for someone. Waiting on communication from someone. Waiting for someone. You could be waiting for more than one person. If this is like an event thing, maybe you go to an event, somebody's like, are you not here for me? And you're like, no, I'm waiting for so-and-so. You might not even tell this person. It's just like they can tell. People can tell. Someone can tell. Someone can tell that someone is waiting on someone. If this is a third party situation, there's somebody in this third party that can tell that someone is waiting on someone else. What's the advice? This is a weird reading. I hope it makes sense, y'all. Some of y'all, 4 of Wands, Judgment, Star. What's this about? I can't tell if this is in person or online, y'all. Some of y'all are wanting to reconcile with somebody. There's somebody in your energy that you want to open up to. Open up. There's somebody in your energy that you want to open up to or reconcile with. Major arcanas, I'm seeing Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Gemini may be relevant. Yeah. But somebody's indecisive about working on a situation. So again, it's like that can't let go or can't move forward. Like somebody's having a weird debacle. They're going back and forth. Should I stay or should I go type of vibes. Okay? Should I stay or should I go? Is this like a literal event? Somebody's like, should I stay or should I leave? Let's get some other cards. Did this make sense? I don't have time for this, Patu. You have Hathor, Soul Family. You also have Avalon Priestess, Intuitive Awakening. Should I take this, yes or no? No, I'm not taking that. Avalon Priestess, Intuitive Awakening, and Hathor, Soul Family. Hathor says, this is on page 69, 70, 71. Could be relevant years for you, Patu. It says, Hathor, Soul Family, destined reunions, support for your journey is here. Beloved to ancient Egyptians for over 3,000 years, Hathor is a goddess of light, joy, and gratitude. She was a guardian spirit of women and nourished the universe with her milk, including her son, Ra. Her temples were full of dancing, music, and pleasure. Her symbols are the sun and the moon, a lioness, a winged cow, a sycamore tree, and a rattle used at celebrations. Queen of both the underworld and the sky, this multi-talented goddess manifested as the seven Hathors who appeared as at a child's birth and foretold its destiny. In goddess spirituality, Hathor presides over the moon temples, sacred gatherings that draw together ancient soul circles to receive divine downloads and worship the goddess. It says a magical time of reconnecting with your soul family has arrived. When you incarnated in this lifetime, your soul planned to reunite with its ancient lineage, kindred spirits that you knew in previous lifetimes, both on Earth and in the cosmos. You don't have to know this will happen. It's written in the stars that you'll be brought together. When you meet members of your soul family, it's an instant and intuitive recognition of mutual understanding and emotional safety. You won't need to analyze why you feel so seen and supported by them. It can be an unspoken knowing that brings relief from a previously solitary soul-guided path. Your soul family will always want you to be your soul family will always want you to shine brightly. They won't be threatened by your expansion or successes. On the contrary, some of them will go out of their way to help you achieve your spiritual mission. This may be a time of reinitiation into the moon temples, where you'll rediscover sacred teachings, engage in magical rituals, and connect with lunar cycles. The additional meanings of this card says you share an important soul connection with this person. Let Hathor guide the relationship. Receive motherly love from a parent, friend, or group who can look after you, and join a dancing, singing, or music class. All right, that's for somebody in here. It says the invocation of this card: I'm not alone. My soul family are arriving to lift me up. Okay, so yeah, this is something about your soul family or your friends, or I don't know. It kind of felt like literal family, but for some of you, it could be a thing where maybe something about a family dynamic is changing. Maybe someone that was seen as important in the past or more important is no longer the focal point, or is no longer someone that you are aiming to appease or something like that. Patu? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like somebody's upset. Why? This reading is so confusing. Somebody is upset because of the work that you do. Maybe somebody felt like you, oh yeah, somebody's upset because they felt like in the past, I don't know, is this about like shame? Did somebody want you to feel more ashamed of what you were doing? I feel like somebody is no longer ashamed of what they're doing. Or there's an energy here of somebody no longer doing it for the approval of other people. Or something like that. No longer competing, no longer comparing. I feel like others can't compete or compare with you, Patu. It's like you're in your own lane. Some of you are in your own lane when it comes to a relationship. Others of you are already in your own lane when it comes to something you want to do in regards to business or something that you're building. There's people that are watching you that are competing with you for the attention of others or someone specific. Could be a family member. Maybe you're not worried about that family member or something like that. I don't know. I'm hearing matriarch could be relevant. That could be your mom, grandma, I don't know. Or someone could be a mom, I don't know. Okay, we also have Avalon Priestess. Avalon Priestess is on page 51, 52, and 53. It says, Avalon Priestess, intuitive awakening. Meditate, wait, and listen. Sacred initiations. The Avalon Priestess is one of the 9 spiritually gifted women from the mystical Isles of Avalon, a place steeped in the legends of King Arthur, Morgan Le Fay, and Merlin. Avalon is a sacred feminine gateway to the unknown and the mystery. Its magical lore is threaded throughout Celtic and Druidic traditions. The priestess vibrates with the songs of the oracle, the seers, the visionaries, and the prophetesses. Her presence brings the awakening of intuition, meditation, and deep listening. The sign of a person initiated by an Avalon priestess is a blue crescent moon tattoo that hovers over their third eye chakra. This represents awakened inner vision and active divine service to the goddess. It says, the ethereal touch of the Avalon priestess comes as a reminder that you're an inherently intuitive being. She whispers soul memories of your inner psychic gifts. Meditation, retreat, and sacred silence are needed to activate your third eye chakra and open up channels between yourself and spirit. Your life may be changing to accommodate the intense process of awakening dormant priestess skills. This applies no matter your gender identification. If you frequently draw this card, it means your soul carries experiences of priestess abilities. You're ready to see the world beyond the veil once again. The unlocking of your intuitive energy has a great impact on your life because it's a soul rebirth. An enormous recalibration of your energy system is at work. Your third eye has been blocked or damaged for eons, so be patient with the healing process. If your question is about how to proceed with a situation, this card asks you to pause, reflect, and listen to your inner voice. Don't take action yet, as there's more truth and information that needs to surface. The additional meanings of this card says, meditate every day. Take a retreat from the world. Visit the sacred sites of Avalon. Train or work as a professional intuitive. What you're sensing intuitively about this issue is accurate. The invocation of this card says, I safely activate my intuitive gifts. I see sacred truths. Okay. What's the soul's journey messages for pile 2? Soul's journey messages. You have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. What else? And discipline. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Under that, you have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Some of you are taking accountability for a situation that's no longer fulfilling you. I don't know if you're currently in a relationship or an investment that's no longer fulfilling you, or if you have been in a spot of, like, again, competing, comparing, things like that. Some of you are no longer feeding into that. And for some reason, I feel like people around you or someone in specific is like confused because maybe they thought at one point in time you were, I don't know, aiming to be liked or aiming to be better than them, or they felt like you were competing for them, or that they were in lead of your competition or something like that. I don't know. But it looks like some of you are willing to wait for something better, rather that be a person or a job opportunity, or just the support of people that understand what you want to do for yourself. You're choosing to stay disciplined to a goal, an outcome, a vision. What's self-care for pile 2? Pile 2, you have music. Yeah, some of y'all, maybe you're a musician. 37, somebody could be a Scorpio or a Libra. Messages for pile 2. You have 42, flow like water. Some of y'all are going with the flow. You could be listening to a lot of music around this time, or maybe some of you guys are utilizing music to help you manifest. I'm not sure. To be more in alignment with what you want. You have alone time. Somebody could be a Cancer or a Gemini. Heavy on the beach or ocean. Why is this so relevant in this reading? Some of y'all, are you at the beach? Are you at the beach? Are you going to the beach? Are you going to the beach? Like, what's up? It says flow like water, alone time, and connect with crystals. Somebody could be a Gemini or a Cancer, an Aquarius or a Pisces, a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, a Scorpio or a Libra. What is a love oracle? For pile 2. Okay, that came out immediately. You have emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. You also have another oracle that came out. It says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. What's this about? Bottom of the deck, trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay? Whatever that means. There's something sexual about this pile. Because you got this tantric journey card out here. What's the sexual thing? What's the sexual energy I'm picking up on? Can I say this? Smexual? I don't know, y'all. What's this about? Some of you are celibate. I don't know if somebody's trying to like manifest you or get your attention through sexual energy. You're not focused on that. Or if somebody is doing that, it's like that's not your focus. Yeah, some of y'all are either in a commitment or you're committed to something, or you're waiting for a commitment, or you're just committed to whatever you're currently doing, which could be celibacy. Your mantras. You have, when I'm tuned into the energy of abundance, I become abundant. Some of y'all are also just committed to your career path. And then you also have, I can do less and attract more. Yeah, somebody is in Empress energy, period. Somebody is in Empress energy. And you're calling in abundance and good things for yourself. Yeah. And for some reason, this is triggering someone. I'm getting the vibe of like somebody could be trying to outdo someone or something like that, whether it's at an event or in person or something like that. But I'm getting like, or they're trying to lead with like sexual energy, but intellect is important here, or wisdom, or talent, or empathy, something like that. Take it how it resonates. I don't know if that resonates. Intuitive abilities. I don't know. I don't know. Please like, comment. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Pile 2. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 3. Last but not least, you're the pile that chose the Hermit card along with the... what crystal is that? Celestite. All right. So somebody in here, you could be a Virgo, have major Virgo placements. You don't have to. You could have a 6th house stellium in your birth chart. Somebody in here, you could be ghosting someone currently. You could have recently gotten ghosted. It's not funny. You could have recently gotten ghosted. You could have ghosted someone recently. You might need to pull your energy back from some people. All right. This may be a time where you're reclaiming your power. Some of you have gone within to study something around yourself. This could be shadow work. This could be studying the ins and outs of your healing. Some of you could be studying esoteric knowledge. You could be studying religion. You could be studying something related to work. Some of you are literal students. You could be in school for something, or you're thinking about going to school for something. Somebody in here, you could also be introverted. I don't know if I said that, but you could be introverted, or you're in an introverted phase of your life currently. What else? Somebody in here could be a medium. You could have mediumship abilities. Is there anything else? Hermit. Somebody in here could have a hermit crab. Okay. Somebody in here could have a hermit crab, or maybe you've had a hermit crab before. Hermit crabs make me think of the boardwalk and the beach. The beach has been such a consistent theme in this reading. If you haven't gone to the beach, maybe you should go to the beach. Maybe you've recently gone to the beach, or maybe you're gonna go to the beach. You know, there's beaches all across the world. You can go to the beach at any time of the season. You don't have to just go during the summertime. I am filming this during the summertime. But some of you guys could be taking a trip soon, or taking a trip at some point, and you're going to be on the beach. All right. Or you may benefit from going to a body of water. So when you guys connect with water, all right, or you need to connect with the water somehow. Now, let's look into Celestite. That's what I got from that card. I'm also getting investigating. Okay, I brought that up in another pile, but something here about investigating doesn't have to be as deep as a literal investigator. That could be something significant. But I'm getting more so like somebody is doing their research. Okay, somebody could be doing their research on you, or again, you are doing your research on something. And Celestite is on page 42. Okay. So Celestite says, somebody could also be a Cancer or a Gemini. It says Celestite, this calming stone helps encourage mental clarity and mindfulness. The color is sky blue. Celestite is commonly a delicate blue color, but other shades exist, including orange, green, and red. Funny enough, in pile 1, I don't know if you're connected to pile 1, but in pile 1, the crystal that was up there was also naming off different versions of the stone, and I was talking about the chakras. So something here about your sacral, your heart, and your root chakra, and your throat chakra could be significant in this pile 3. Also, it says good for mindfulness. Those feeling stressed or overwhelmed may benefit from Celestite's calming properties. The little excerpt on the side, this bubble says, free to be me. If you feel frequently misunderstood, Celestite can help with that. Sky blue Celestite stimulates the throat chakra, which is the voice of the body. When this chakra is balanced, it is easier to communicate your thoughts and express yourself freely. Under that, you have another excerpt that says burn bright. It says don't underestimate its power. Celestite might be soft, but it also, packs a punch. The powdered form of it is actually used in fireworks because of its ability to burn with a bright red flame. All right, who knew? Something about fireworks could be significant here. Somebody in here, you could be seeing fireworks. Fireworks could be relevant when it comes to emotions. Maybe somebody is having a firework moment, or maybe you've had a firework moment in the past. All right. I'm also getting to pure bliss. It says feeling frustrated or overwhelmed. This stone quiets the storm and helps people see clearly in moments of rage or stress. There's a reason why it takes its name from the Latin word for celestial. It's heavenly. Okay, that immediately made me think about Mr. Rager by Kid Cudi. I'm off on the adventure. Somebody in here, are you really in hermit mode, pile 3? Because Mr. Rager is definitely on a little adventure. Are you on an adventure, pile 3? I'm picking up on this energy real heavy in this pile. Wow, this is significant here. Some of you could literally be traveling, or you're thinking about traveling. You're thinking about going somewhere distant. Now, I believe also Kid Cudi is an Aquarius. So somebody in here could be an Aquarius. You could be dealing with one. Numbers that could be relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 22, 6, 8, and 2. All right. Somebody could be an Aries or a Taurus, a Gemini or a Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Somebody could be a Taurus. Oh, no. Somebody could be a Taurus. Oh, yeah, I already named Taurus. Woo. I got confused for a second. Somebody could be a Taurus in this pile. For some reason, somebody could be a Taurus, but maybe you just have a major Taurus placement as well for me to say that. I'm also getting Moon in Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Virgo, but Moon in specific may be relevant in this pile. Leo in Virgo, and then Aquarius and Pisces is relevant in this pile. There's something here about taking back control of an existing narrative that's relevant in your message, pile 3. All right. I don't know if some of you, sorry, let me adjust my mic, you guys. I don't know if some of you, now it feels too close. Hold on. I don't know if some of you are currently feeling like other people have more control over what you want to say, how you want to act, what you want to do. And it's funny because I just split the deck and I'm seeing the 8 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. This could be in regards to your work. Some of you may feel like you're not able to show up as authentically as you want to in your job. Or this could be something related to your career. Like maybe you're wanting to expand into a career field where you are getting to take back control of a narrative. Maybe some of you want to work for yourself. Maybe some of you already work for yourself. Maybe some of you are wanting to be a leader in a certain position or something like that. I'm just getting the vibe here that some of you want to have more creative control is what I'm getting. Or you do. Or you are doing this. There's something here like that. Because I feel like a lot of you are wanting to connect with more people that are authentic as well. And for a while now, it looks like somebody in this reading has struggled with feeling like their voice mattered or their opinion mattered or that people care about whatever it is that you have a perspective on. Some of you are going to utilize what you've been through to alchemize some sort of like creative energy that's been stored away. Like there's something that you want to start. Okay. Somebody in here, you are ready to start something. I'm also thinking about Ready to Start by Arcade Fire. All right. So that could be relevant as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius could be relevant. Something about your high school friends could be significant. Because I'm thinking about the line in Ready to Start where he's saying something like, something about the kids in the high school said they would. Some of you guys could be having shifts in your friendships currently, or this is something that may be taking place after this moon. Who knows? What's the overall energy of this reading for pile 3, angels? We got the 9 of Cups. Okay, what's going on? This is positive energy. Some of you guys, you definitely could be traveling, or maybe you're in the process of considering a new creative project, something that allows you to feel expansive. Like if you're not physically traveling, I'm getting like you're expanding in a way that feels like you are going beyond the bounds you previously were stuck in. Okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like I'm getting somebody is very comfortable right now. But it seems like you're getting evil-eyed, you guys. Whoever's in this pile. Somebody in here, you could be getting evil-eyed currently. Pisces, Cancer is coming up as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody in your energy is sad about how you're showing up. Why is this here? Ooh. Five of Pentacles reversed. Because however you're choosing to show up is taking you out of a space of feeling not good enough or at a lack. I feel like somebody, like, if you've been in solitude or if you've chosen to pull your energy back, pile 3, there's something here about feeling so confident or more confident. You could even be saving money or something like that. There's something here about you feeling more confident now that you've chosen to focus on yourself, chosen to focus on meeting new people. Okay, yeah. And I feel like now that you're feeling more confident, there's people in your energy that want to connect with you. Okay, yes. Some of y'all, you got people in your energy that want to connect with you. Heavy on the Capricorn. There could be a Capricorn in your energy. Or you could be a Capricorn. Somebody could be watching you online. Yeah. Somebody could be watching you online. What's the energy of my pile? If it isn't Capricorn energy, I'm just getting people, more than one person is watching you online. There could be people who are really obsessing over you right now, pile 3. If you're not posting, or whether you're posting or not posting, there's something here about you being comfortable and maybe feeling more confident than you have previously, and other people being obsessive over that. Yeah, some of you have broken some sort of illusion. This could be an illusion you had set up for yourself or an illusion that other people set up for you in the past, and you're moving forward. Some of y'all have broken an illusion, and now you're being, I almost want to say, like, private, or there's something here where it's like something has been realized. You could have broken someone else's illusion, so now you're choosing to be private. If there's been anybody in your energy that had you in a state of feeling confused, or again, like maybe you were feeling insecure, maybe you were feeling confused, maybe you were feeling lost, maybe you didn't feel confident about where you were headed, whatever it is. Somebody in here is an Arthur. Oh, not Arthur. Somebody's name could be Arthur. Somebody in here could be an author. Or maybe you write. You could write music. You could write poetry. You could be a journalist. Who knows? I'm also getting something here about home decor or interior decorating. What's this about this illusion? Somebody in here is very creative. I'm also getting a message here about somebody being very creative, having a lot of creative ideas and no longer sharing them with people, or having a lot of dreams and things that they want to accomplish. That's what I'm saying with like Mr. Rager. Some of you guys are off on an adventure by yourself, or in this new phase of life by yourself, but you may not be telling people where you're going or telling people what you're doing. Yeah. Some of y'all are not telling people about these new things that you're starting up. But I feel like there's some sort of indecision here. Maybe some of you, oh, my throat. Yes. Maybe some of you are not completely sure about who you want to tell, or what you should say, or whether you should tell certain people something. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius is here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn too, but Capricorn heaviest. What's going on outside of my pile 3s? What's going on outside of my pile 3s? Yes, especially if this is in regards to a workspace. Some of you are on some sort of new path, and there's people in your workspace that are curious. They want to know what's going on. I also feel like there's people from your past, pile 3, that could be getting karma. Like this may be their karma. You choosing to move forward and all of that. Yeah. Somebody's karma here is like you rejecting them and moving forward and bossing up, or choosing to go your own way and them feeling confused about that. I don't know if somebody has been waiting for you to say something or do something, or what is this person waiting for? I'm seeing Libra, Aries. Got some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio out here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces, Libra, and Aries heavy. What's this about? What is this person waiting on? Reciprocity. Somebody's waiting for you to reciprocate. They want to know where you're headed. For some of you, this could be people at an old job or something like that. Or people who are at a current job. Or somebody maybe you dated before. Somebody in your family. There's something here about people in your energy that want to know where you're headed. Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Leo. Why? Why is this relevant? It's like if some of you were very generous in the past to other people, again, rather it be with your creative ideas, your energy, your love, I'm getting your energy. There's something here about what you were willing to give in the past. If any of you have pulled your energy back from people, and it doesn't have to be specific people, but for a lot of you, it could be people from a job, a friend group, a relationship, even family, whatever it is. There's something here about these people wondering where you're giving your energy now. Why is this relevant? You got the Two of Cups. Okay. For some of you, you're pouring into a romantic connection. For others of you, this is you looking for these new opportunities, these new friends, these new people to hang around. Yeah. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you or someone else. I'm getting some of you, you could have a new person in your energy. Yes, wow. Some of you have a new person in your energy. Okay, I don't know if this is somebody that you are hanging with, traveling with, friends with. Somebody in your energy is upset with you. Pile 3. Heavy on the air sign. I'm getting some of you, there's a air sign that's upset. Okay. This could be a younger air sign. They don't have to be. Who is this? Who is this person? Or it's just someone that's watching you. Okay. I'm seeing Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. This could be people from a job. Okay. Somebody at your job is watching you. Or someone you work with. This could also be someone that you've been in a relationship with before. This person is watching you. Yeah. Some of you, again, I wonder what these people's narrative of you was in the past, because for a lot of you, these are people that viewed you and probably still view you in a very high light. Some of you were very nurturing to these people. For some of you, this could be your children. Okay, that's not for everybody. But I'm getting an energy here where it's like some of you were seen in a very high light. Maybe you were very nurturing, very abundant, all these things around you being a stable fixture in their life. Okay? There's something here about you being a stable fixture in their life, like somebody that they could lean on at some point in time. But now they are realizing that you are not available to them. Like some of you, because I'm getting this Empress energy. Okay. For some of you, people are viewing it in a negative light. Like some people could be feeling like you're being selfish right now. Some people may feel like you are too focused on yourself, material matters, things like that. Others of you, this could even be too, like if you have moved into a relationship, these could be people that feel like you're currently codependent on a relationship. You're very stuck on someone. You're very stuck on some sort of dynamic. You could even be financially leaning on someone. Like if you are in a relationship, this person is taking care of things. But for some of you, I kind of get the vibe where it's like, no, yeah, exactly. What I'm getting is, even if these people are spinning this narrative, some of you have detached from people where I'm saying all this stuff about you being selfish, all of that, whatever it was. At some point in time, you were not that. You were not that. You were super nurturing, super giving, there for them to, I'm even getting like there to serve as an example for people. Maybe they were getting some sort of knowledge from you, gaining inspiration from you. These could be people that felt like, you got the Devil card in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. This could have been your friends. This could have been coworkers. This could have been family. Again, kids. I feel like there was an attachment to you in the past that felt unbreakable, to the point where it was like, damn near codependent. And your way of combating the codependency is you pulled your energy back, but you may have pulled your energy back in a way that feels very harsh to these people. Okay. But it feels like you did this to release some sort of toxicity. You may be focused on other things or focused on yourself, or maybe you have a new friend, new lover, whatever it is. You're definitely more self-focused. And there's a group of people that are noticing this and they're triggered. Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, heavy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like I said, yes. What's the challenge here? These are people that remember you during a time where you... It's funny because I feel like these are people that remember you during a time where you were good enough. Look, it came out right when I was saying it. You were good enough. You deserve to be treated well, stuff like that. But maybe you didn't know your worth. Pile 3. There was a lot that you contributed to a certain situation, friend group, job, whatever it was. And you might not have known how much you contributed. How much people benefited from you. How attached certain people were to you. Yeah. You may not have known how these people felt at some point in time. Because again, you didn't really fully understand your value. And now that you're pulling your energy back, these are people that are like demonizing you for that. But I actually feel like you detached yourself from something that may have felt very heavy, possibly even toxic, very codependent. What's the challenge here? This could even be too, like if this was a connection, some of y'all had a connection with someone that was very lusty. What's the challenge here? My pile 3s. For some of you, though, and if not lusty, it was like heavily focused on money. I'm kind of getting like a vibe where some of you are like becoming more enlightened in this pile. Okay? More healed, more enlightened. And this is why people are confused. For some of you, one of your biggest challenges here, though, is that there's definitely somebody in your energy that doesn't want you to keep moving forward. Somebody wants to block your path. They want to stop you from closing out a cycle. Yes. Rather this be at a job, in a relationship, what have you. I feel like somebody wants to make you feel like they almost want to call you out. Somebody wants to call you out. What do they want to call you out for? Some of y'all could have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sag, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart. Or this could be someone you're dealing with. What do they want to call you out for? Either people want to call you out for your healing. Either people want to call you out for your healing, pile 3. I don't know why they would want to call you out for your healing. Why would they call them out for their healing? I'm also getting an energy here where people are like, want to call you out for being, you know how people say like, oh, you're Hollywood now. Like, some of you could literally be in California, but you know how people say, oh, you're Hollywood. Like, I'm getting this vibe where like maybe some of you guys are doing better for yourself, or some of you guys are healing. You're looking better. You're feeling better. You got good things going on for you. These are people that feel like, some people feel upset that you aren't willing to forgive them. Other people are upset that you aren't sticking to some form of tradition that you were previously in. Some of y'all got past lovers that are wondering why you're not willing to be committed to them or focused on commitment. Okay. If any of you are super spiritual and you were raised, or not even super spiritual, if you're becoming more spiritual, but you were raised religious, some people could feel like you are ignoring God, like you're ignoring your belief systems to go down this new path. Yes. Why is this here? Somebody is watching you. Somebody is watching you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo energy here. Somebody is watching you. They feel betrayed. I feel like somebody was waiting for you to feel betrayed, or was waiting for you to feel upset. I don't know if you feel bad. Yeah. I don't know if you feel bad. I feel like you're focused on yourself. What's the advice? What's your advice? You got the 7 of Swords as your advice. I feel like that's move in silence or strategize. Some of you are being told to avoid some sort of heartbreak and keep certain things quiet. Yeah. Heavy on the move in silence. Why is this? What's the 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords about? Some of y'all could also be trying to strategize a way to move away from people or move away from someone. Like there's someone that you're trying to move away from, a job, whatever it is. This could be literally moving. Some of y'all are physically trying to move. Because somebody wants to, either it's family or someone you were in a relationship with. Somebody wants to argue with you for changing or for leaving or for evolving. Like, why is this here? Yeah, maybe for becoming more spiritual. These could be people that want to. I'm even getting the vibe where it's like, you know how people try to act like you like you could say, I'm going through changes right now. I'm growing, I'm evolving, all of this stuff. I feel like people are like, no, you haven't. You haven't changed. You haven't changed. You haven't grown. Yeah. Somebody's trying to make you feel anxious about whatever it is that you're manifesting for yourself. Or whatever it is that you want to manifest. Because for some of you, again, I don't know if there's somebody that's been waiting on you, or if you just had a change of perspective. in a situation. But some of y'all changed your mind about something. Yeah. I feel like going back and forth and being confused about where you were headed next only put you in a state of feeling like disappointed. So some of y'all finally made a decision, which could have taken you a very long time. Some of y'all took a very long time to make a decision, but you move forward. You're listening to your guides, you move forward. You chose a path. Some of y'all, you chose a person. You move forward. Or you chose yourself. Let's see. Let's get some oracles. Yeah, some of you, or you're being encouraged to. Pile 3. Some of y'all, if you've been debating, like, should I choose myself? What should I do? I'm getting like, or should I choose this person? Or only if it's healthy. I feel like it's more than one person in your energy. Like, this could be about a relationship, but for some of you, it's more than one person in your energy that, like, that you might feel like you need to set some sort of a boundary with. It's even this vibe of, again, like, people, I don't know if somebody is, like, apologizing or what. But, like, people being like, oh, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what this is. I do know what this is, but what is it, Spirit? Some of you, it's just a new beginning. You're having a new beginning in your life. You're taking a risk on something new. It's stressing people out. You could even have anxiety about it. But it seems like you're moving forward and you're moving in silence. Messages for pile 3. And this could be a physical move. This could be a spiritual change. Okay. This could be a mental change. Like something has changed. You've changed. Oh, now I feel like I should include the oracle cards. Some of you, your inner child has changed you. Some of you could have a literal child, but I'm getting your inner child is what has shifted. Yeah. Some of you have healed your inner child. Some of you are more connected to your inner child. Some of you are listening to your inner child. For some of you, the people that are upset with you are family. Or people who view you as family, but maybe in a way where they are benefiting more off of you than supporting you or something like that. Or at some point in time, maybe they view you as family or you view them as family. But things have changed. 69, 70, 71 could be relevant for pile 3. You have Hathor, soul family, and mermaid of Lumeria, joy. Some of you, your child was a motivation for a change that you made. For others of you, your inner child was a motivation for changes that you've made. Yeah. Or a person. For some of y'all, it's a physical person that helped you shift. Okay, or made you feel motivated to shift. It says Hathor, soul family, destined reunions. Support for your journey is here. Beloved to ancient Egyptians for over 3,000 years, Hathor is a goddess of light, joy, and gratitude. She was a guardian spirit of women and nourished the universe with her milk, including her son, Ra. Her temples were full of dancing, music, and pleasure. Her symbols are the sun and moon, a lioness, a winged cow, a sycamore tree, and a rattle used at celebrations. Queen of both the underworld and the sky, this multi-talented goddess manifested as the 7 Hathors who appeared at a child's birth and foretold its destiny. In goddess spirituality, Hathor presides over the moon temples, a sacred gatherings No, just sacred gatherings. Sorry, you guys. Sacred gatherings that draw together ancient soul circles to receive divine downloads and worship the goddess. It says a magical time of reconnecting with your soul family has arrived. When you incarnated in this lifetime, your soul planned to reunite with its ancient lineage, kindred spirits that you knew in previous lifetimes, both in Earth and in the cosmos. You don't have to know how this will happen. It's written in the stars that you'll be brought together. When you meet members of your soul family, it's an instant and intuitive recognition of mutual understanding and emotional safety. You won't need to analyze why you feel so seen and supported by them. It can be an unspoken knowing that brings relief from a previously solitary soul-guided path. Your soul family will always want you to shine brightly. They won't be threatened by your expansion or successes. On the contrary, some of them will go out of their way to help you achieve your spiritual mission. This may be a time of reinitiation into the moon temples where you'll rediscover sacred teachings, engage in magical rituals, and connect with lunar cycles. The additional meanings of this card says, you share an important soul connection with this person. Let Hathor guide this relationship. Receive motherly love from a parent, friend, or group who can look after you. Join a dancing, singing, or music class. The invocation of this card says, I'm not alone. My soul family are arriving to lift me up. Yeah, some of y'all are about to connect with your soul family, or you are moving into a phase of life where you're connecting more with your soul family. Like, I'm getting something here about you separating yourself from people who really, truly did not appreciate your energy or what it is that you bring to the table. And you're choosing to pour it back into yourself or into other arenas where people will support you, your authenticity, your voice, things like that. Mermaid of Lumeria. Somebody could feel connected to mermaids. You have 120, 121, and 123. It says Mermaid of Lumeria. Joy. Drop the worry habit. Embrace lightheartedness. Lumeria was a light-centered civilization where the peaceful inhabitants maintained an exceptionally pure connection to the divine. Lumerian knowledge was embedded within crystals, stones, plants, and the ocean. Mer people were an extension of the water element, vibrating to a note of pure joy. The mermaids carried the fluidity of the divine feminine and were expert at balancing energy through play, relaxation, dance, creative movement, and sound healing. They freely expressed their carefree love of life. It says, look who splashed into your life today with a playful flick of her shimmering tail. This mermaid showers you with droplets of Lumerian light. She says, I see how much time and energy you spend worrying about the future. You're trying to control and plan everything out of fear. This approach is outworn and it dulls your radiance. I'm here to clear you of rigid, anxious patterns that sap your life force and cloud your spiritual vision. When was the last time you played and had fun? Leave work for now and let your hair down. Trust that it's safe to drop your routines for a while. Lighten up and dance with the flow of life. Joy is your birthright and opens up creative solutions. Connecting to simple joys is the answer to any life challenge you may be handling right now. Drawing this card heralds an energy shift. You've got Lumerian wisdom waiting in your cells, ready to be expressed. Let the mermaid melt away your hard edges. Soften your heart and reattune your energy to sacred joy. You're about to dive deep into divine waters that have long been calling your name. The additional meanings of this card says practice Lumerian or mermaid meditation journeys. All right. Some of you guys will benefit from some sort of frequencies or meditation practices around Lumeria or mermaids. You also have sacred geometry is accelerating your spiritual development. Place pictures on your altar, wear jewelry, visualize symbols and meditation to activate Lumerian knowledge. Some of you will benefit from studying sacred geometry. I actually have a deck that is the Sacred Geometry deck. So some of you guys, you may benefit from getting an Oracle deck, the Sacred Geometry deck, or studying it on your own time or putting things on your altar, things like that. You also have, some people even have like Sacred Geometry tattoos that may be beneficial or relevant to someone in here. It says use crystal grids to amplify your Lumerian energy. Okay. Visit or move to the coast. Yes. Somebody in here is moving by the water. Or somebody in here lives by the water, or some of y'all need to go to a beach. I'm telling you. And it says express your feminine energy and sensuality. All right. Yeah. Maybe some of you guys are being more like, again, I don't know whether you have a partner or you have like exes, or if not like actual partners. There's something here about your feminine energy, pile 3. Rather you be a masculine or a feminine. The way you used to give out your feminine energy may have been something that people did not appreciate. Okay, you're nurturing, you're caring, your love, your sensuality, your femininity, your grace, all these different things. People didn't appreciate it before. So it's almost like now that you've realized this, or now that you've realized that you have so many other areas of life you can pour this into, or other things you can invest in. There's this vibe where like now that you're doing it, this could even be too, like, let's say you're at a job where you are the mother of the job, right? You are the person who is always showing care and empathizing and all kinds of things. Even if you are a masculine, some of you have really poured into other people, and now you're feeling the need to pull your energy back or to focus on yourself. This could really be shaking people up, but I'm getting this is the time where you need to embrace that energy for yourself. Or maybe in the past you weren't as feminine. Now you guys are more in your feminine energy. You're loving yourself. You're more sensual. You're more beautiful. You're more nurturing to yourself, and this is shocking people. The invocation of this card says, I create pockets of joy every day. I swim with the tide of life. What's your soul's journey messages, Pile 3? It's Pile 3. Some of y'all have a person you're going to be with. Either you're already connected to this person, or you are going to end up connecting with somebody romantically. Because I'm getting that heavy. You might already have a child with someone, like you're in a relationship with someone and you have a child. Some of you may end up having a child with someone, or there's something here about like somebody you'll end up connecting with because of this path that you're taking. You don't have to have a child. Some of y'all could be in the LGBTQ, but I am getting like man, woman, child, or man, woman, like healing your inner children. You don't have to have kids at all. Or woman, woman, man, man. Doesn't matter, y'all. I'm just seeing a man and a woman at the bottom of this deck right here. And it looks like you and this person are connecting. Okay. What soul's journey messages? You have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. All right. Some of you guys, there's something in your energy where you feel like something could have been a failure in the past, but you recognize that it isn't. It wasn't. You've learned from it. You've grown from it. Yeah. I'm also getting too, like, I don't know if people felt like, especially if this is family, some of you could have felt like at one point in time, or maybe your family wanted to make you feel like at one point in time, they were all you had. Or something like that. Like somebody wanted to make you feel like you didn't have more soul family, or you didn't have more people to connect with. You didn't have more people. Like you wouldn't find a better crew at a job. You wouldn't find more people to connect with in this friend group. And there's something here about you making a way or finding more people. Some of y'all found more people through traveling. Some of y'all found more people online, or this is something that's coming up. And I see you not feeling alone anymore. If you ever felt alone, some of you are finding your tribe. You have death. It says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Yeah. Some of you can have Scorpio placements. I'm getting this energy here of somebody going through a transformation. Like being okay with an ending because they're in a new cycle of life. Bottom of the deck, you have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Like you're proud of yourself. Some of you are proud of yourself and you're finding more people who are also proud of who they are. Okay. Who are also confident in what they do. This is your soul family. What's a self-care card for Pile 3? Self-care cards for Pile 3. Spirit. We have Connect with Earth, 13. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Somebody could be an Aries. Somebody could be a Taurus. Okay, self-care cards. Some of y'all need to go outside. We have Write a Gratitude List. Somebody in here could be a Scorpio or a Libra. You need to show more gratitude for what you have going on. You could be dealing with these signs as well. You have Connect with Fire. Some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. I'm also getting an energy here of someone like being at bonfires and things like that. Some of y'all are outside, or there's something significant about that, being outside, being by a bonfire, connecting with people. You also have drink tea. Okay, somebody in here, you could be drinking more tea, or you need to drink more tea. 21, somebody could be 21. I'm seeing 1221. That could be a relevant angel number. Somebody could also be using tea as a meditation practice, or you should drink more tea. And that is Aries and Pisces. And then at the bottom of the deck, you got sound healing. They brought up sound healing in that Lumeria card. Somebody in here, you may benefit from listening to more frequencies or sound bowls, or using your own. 47 could be relevant, or somebody could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Let's get a love oracle. Let's get a love oracle. Your love oracle that came out. It says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. You also have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out. Bottom of the deck, you have passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Under that, because this card just slid, you have secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Some of y'all got a secret admirer. Okay, let's get one more. Your mantra. What's pile 3's mantra before we go, Spirit? Damn. What's pile 3's mantra? Pile 3's mantra. Pile 3, your mantra you have is, my ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. Dragonflies could be significant. You also have, I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. Yeah, some of y'all are really connecting with your guides right now. I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. I'm hearing Slow Down by Skip Marley, I believe, and Her. And then you have, my greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force. They come through freedom. Ooh, my greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force. They come through freedom. All right. Pile 3, that's all I have. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. I appreciate you. Love you lots. Talk to you later.